سبحان الله الله سبحان الله.
Why Shias combine their prayers.
سبحان الله الله سبحان
چرا شما شیعیان برخلاف سنت رسول خدا نماز ظهر را با عصر و نماز مغرب را با عشا جمع می کنید؟
Sayyid Sultan al-Wazin Shirazi, why do the Shias combine the prayers of Zuhr and Asr and Maghrib and Isha? This is not in accordance with the practice of the Holy Prophet.
این برخلاف سنت نیست. حضرت رسول اکرم صلی الله علیه و آله و سلم هم گاهی جمع و گاهی به تفریق این نماز.
In the first place, among your own learned men, there is much difference of opinion concerning this issue. Secondly, you say that we go against the practice of the Prophet. Here you are mistaken, since the Holy Prophet used to offer these prayers in both ways, sometimes separately and sometimes together.
نه خیر. آن حضرت برای اینکه امت در سختی و مشقت نباشند فقط در سفر.
He did, but only when he was on a journey or when there was some other hindrance like rain. Otherwise, when he was at home, he always offered his prayers separately.
بنده اشتباه نمی کنم. این مطلب را از کتاب‌های خودتان که ثبت شده عرض کردم. در کتاب صحیح مسلم از ابن عباس نقل شده که رسول خدا نماز ظهر.
It is recorded in your own hadith that the Prophet used to offer prayers separately as well as combined at home and without any obstruction. Many hadith confirm this fact. Muslim ibn Hajjaj in his Sahih, in the chapter Jama' bayn as-salatayn fil hadar, says that Ibn Abbas said, the Prophet used to say Dhuhr and Asr as well as Maghrib and Isha prayers jointly and without being constrained to do so, or when he was at home. Again, Ibn Abbas narrated, we said 8 rakats of Dhuhr and Asr and later 7 rakats of Maghrib and Isha prayers jointly with the Holy Prophet. The same hadith has been related by Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal in his Musnad, Part 1, page 221. Similarly, Imam Muslim quotes a number of hadith concerning this issue. He quotes Abdullah ibn Shaqiq as having said that one day Abdullah ibn Abbas was reading an address after the Asr prayers until the sun set and the stars were visible. People cried, prayers, prayers, but Ibn Abbas paid no heed to them. Then one of the Bani Tamimi shouted, prayers, prayers. Ibn Abbas then said, you remind me of the Sunnah, but I myself have seen the Holy Prophet combine Dhuhr and Asr as well as Maghrib and Isha prayers. Abdullah ibn Shaqiq said that he felt uncertainty about these words and went to Abu Hurairah to ask him about it. He verified what Ibn Abbas had said. Through another chain of narrators, Abdullah ibn Shaqiq has narrated from Aqil that once Abdullah ibn Abbas spoke to the people from the pulpit. He remained there so long that darkness fell. When someone shouted thrice, prayer, 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 Abdullah ibn Abbas became annoyed and said, woe be to you! You dare remind me of prayer? Even though during the Holy Prophet's days we used to combine Dhuhr with Asr as well as Maghrib with Isha prayers.
There is no such quotation of this hadith in Sahih Bukhari.
Because all the authors of Sahih, like Muslim, Nisa'i, Ahmad ibn Hanbal, and exponents of the Sahihain of Muslim, Mubhari, and other great Sunni scholars have quoted these things. This is sufficient for us to win our point. But in fact, Bukhari too has recorded these hadith in his Sahih, but he has deceitfully put them away from their proper place, the section concerning the combination of two prayers. If you go through the chapters باب التأخير الظهر إلى عصر من كتاب مواقيت الصلاة and باب وقت المغرب, you will find all these hadith there, recording these hadith under the heading Permission and Authorization to Combine Two Prayers, prove that it is the common belief of learned men of the two sects. The authenticity of these hadith has already been acknowledged in the books of Sahih.
Sayyid Sultan al-Wa'izin Shirazi, how is it possible that these hadiths have been put into practice since the time of the Holy Prophet, but learned men have adopted a different path?
This situation is not confined to this topic alone. You will see many such examples later. In this matter, Sunni scholars of jurisprudence, apparently without much serious thought, or for other reasons which I do not understand, have given unintelligible explanations contradicting these hadith. For instance, they say that perhaps these hadith refer to situations involving fear, danger, rains, or winds. Some of your older scholars like Imam Malik, Imam Shafi'i, and some other jurists of Medina gave the same explanation, despite the fact that the hadith of Ibn Abbas clearly says that the two prayers were offered without the constraint of fear or the possibility of rain.
Then how did this controversy arise so that the two sects of Muslims are after the blood of each other and condemn each other's actions?
You said that the two sects of Muslims are inimical to each other, but I disagree. We Shias do not look down upon any of the learned men or common people of our brothers, the Sunnis. We regret that propaganda of the Kharijis, the Nasibis, and the Umayyads who have affected the hearts of some people. Unfortunately, some Sunnis regard their Shia brothers who are one with them as regards the Qibla, Kaaba, the Holy Book, the Quran, and the Prophet as Rafidis, dissenters, idolaters, and infidels. Concerning the saying of prayers separately or together, Sunni legal scholars have recorded hadith which permit the offering of Dhuhr with Asr and Maghrib with Isha prayers as a matter of ease, comfort, or safety. Some authorities, like Abu Hanifa and his adherents, forbid it under any circumstances, whether there is any obstruction or not, or whether the prayers are said during travel or at home. The Shafi'ites, Malikites, and Hanbalites, with all their differences in essential and non-essential tenets, have permitted the combining of the prayers during a lawful journey. But the Shia ulama, in obedience to the Holy Imam and the progeny of the Holy Prophet, have unconditionally permitted the offering of prayers together. Of course, the offering of prayers at the time specified for each ritual prayer is preferable to praying in one interval, as has been clearly stated in expository books dealing with problems of religious performance written by Shia ulama. Now I think this much is sufficient to enlighten our Sunni brothers who look at us with indignation.
La ilaha illallah, ilaha wahida. ونحن له مسلمون لا إله